How goes it? I'm Logan. I just realized I haven't fully played through any Mario Kart game. It's bad. Even my therapist told me to get help. No, you don't understand. I have been losing sleep over this. This game has been affecting me more than any game should. It's been following me everywhere. I go anywhere and it's Mario Kart this and Luigi that. I need to stop this!
Get some help.
Well, I gotta start somewhere.
Super Mario Kart. The game that started No Mario Kart 9. Super Mario Bros. Was a massive success, so Nintendo quickly realized they had a new mascot. When you see his face, you think of video games. When you think of video games, you most likely thought of him. Mario Kart is a series that is enjoyed by everyone. Who wouldn't enjoy this? Go on, name one person. I dare you. Mario Kart was not a perfect game at first. Every game sold wonderfully, but they all had their own little problems. Though Double Dash is an exception. That game is its own masterpiece, nobody can tell me otherwise. But why not take a look at where it all started? A nightmare. The year is 1990. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System was just released alongside F-Zero. A pretty simple racing game for its time. Though it opted to have a faster speed and longer tracks because of those faster speeds. But Nintendo felt that racing games on the SNES had a lot of potential. Thanks to Mode 7, a graphical capability of the SNES, it allowed for a much better 3D experience. It allowed images to be distorted in a way to give it that 3D feel. Sure, they tried this kind of thing on the NES. I said tried. So Nintendo started to develop a new racing game for the SNES focused more on multiplayer. This wasn't even supposed to be a Mario game at first. The characters were originally very generic kart drivers, but one of the developers wondered what it would look like with Mario characters in the karts. I'm glad they stuck with it. Super Mario Kart released on September 1st, 1992 here in the States, and the game has everything a Mario Kart racer would need. Mario Kart. There are 3 difficulties you can choose from, 50, 100, and 150cc. The 150cc is unlocked later. The character roster is a roster of characters. All the essential characters are here. We have Mario, Peach, Bowser, Koopa Troopa, Luigi, Toad, Yoshi, and... who was that again? Donkey Kong Jr. was an odd inclusion. Why not Donkey Kong? I don't think Jr. is old enough for a driver's license. Yeah, this was before Donkey Kong Country. The modern Donkey Kong models didn't even exist yet, but still. Why not Donkey Kong? There are 3 cups to choose from, Mushroom, Flower, and Star. The special cup is unlocked later as well. I'm gonna start with the Mushroom Cup.
I'm ready.
Remember when I said this game was made with multiplayer in mind? The game is displayed in a split-screen view. Permanently. You get both players in multiplayer, but in single player, why do you need an entire screen for a map? You only need a small translucent map on the corner or something. On the DS? Sure. This works. There's 2 screens to work with. But on the SNES, you're stuck with only one 4x3 display, which makes it feel a bit cramped. The game feels pretty okay to control. You steer left and right with the D-pad, and you press B to accelerate. I don't like this. You press A to use items. Okay, that just feels kinda gross. This is just an odd jump for your thumb to make. You use shoulder buttons to drift, and I hate drifting. Every time I approach a corner, I'll get ready to drift, and then cry myself to sleep at night. I haven't slept the same since. In later games, drifting is okay. I still hate it, mostly because I suck at it. But it's better than how this game handles drifting. As long as I picked a good character, of course. Every character has a different weight. Do you think these 2 would weigh the same? The weight of a character can affect how they handle. Lighter racers get knocked around more. Heavier racers drift further off the course. Peach and Bowser are the worst characters in this game. Bowser is so slow and it takes him forever to reach his top speed. But even then, he is so heavy and can't make turns, and you bump into everything. Peach's handling isn't any better. You do so much as think of staying on track and she just oops! And even if you do make it, it's damn near impossible to do so. The AI is so brutal, it'll do everything in its power to make sure you don't make it. There are item plates not boxes. And if you run into them, you got something to harass someone else with. Banana peel, mushroom, green and red shell, feather, boo, lightning, and stars. Now that's all fine and good, but the AI has special items that only they can use and whenever they damn well please. Now losing a race in Mario Kart Now is no big deal. You can continue the cup without any problem. But in Super Mario Kart...
No! 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 No!
You are forced to redo everything you just went through, and couple that with the AI. I don't think I can do it. 50cc is fine for me. I had very little problem in 50cc, but in 100cc, everything just moves too quickly. But in 100cc, if you get first in all cups, you unlock the special cup, which has one of the most iconic tracks in the game, Rainbow Road. It's the most distinct track in the game because it's the only one. Every other track just feels like the same thing, but just a different layout. There are 4 Mario circuits, 3 Donut Plains, 3 Ghost Valleys, 3 Bowser Castles, 2 Choco Islands, 2 Koopa Beaches, and 2 Vanilla Lakes. That's fun. I know this is because of hardware limitations, but it doesn't make it any less annoying. Now, I've been talking about single-player Grand Prix up until now, but there are 3 modes that I haven't mentioned. Time Trial, Battle Mode, and Match Race. Time Trials is a game mode where players can compete against their own best times in order to set records on each track. The objective is to complete a race as quickly as possible without the presence of other racers or items. In Match Race, players can select from different tracks in the game and race against each other. So this is kind of like a normal Grand Prix race, but no other racers present. And now, Battle Mode. This is the mode that makes Mario Kart for me. In this mode, players use items to hit an opposing player to pop one of the 3 balloons. If all balloons are popped, the player is out. Overall, Super Mario Kart is Super Mario Kart. Just like first entries in a long-running series like this, it is very flawed. But that shouldn't take away from the experience. Yeah, the AI is way too overpowered, but it's fun. If you are way in front of everyone else, it wouldn't be a good experience. It still has that it's a great concept, but the final product aged poorly charm. Though if you're gonna play this game, play it on original hardware. No, I don't own an SNES, why would I?
Hypocrite.
The Wii is as close to original hardware as I can get, okay? This game looks so much better with a fuzzy picture. With emulators like Switch Online or... it's just a little too clean. Sure, with... you can add filters to kind of get close to the original hardware, but it never feels right.
You know what? I don't know why I haven't gotten into this series before.
Please get some help. From anyone but me. You have been rambling to me about this game for the past 7 minutes, which that alone is impressive and concerning. What is even up with you in these stupid Nintendo games?
I don't know. Well, maybe I'll just move on to Mario Kart 64.
No!